I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a little bit as I move along. Right now, I am in 1 Kings chapter 4. We just had Solomon visited by the Lord and granted wisdom. You can check out the other videos of Kings chapter 3 for more details. But right now, let us read chapter 4. Officers in Solomon's court are listed. Solomon reigns in peace and prosperity over a large kingdom. His wisdom and understanding exceed those of all men. So King Solomon was king over all Israel. And these were the princes which he had: Azariah, the son of Zadok the priest; Elohoreph and Ahiah, the sons of Shisha, scribes; Jehoshaphat, the son of Ahilud, the recorder; and Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, was over the host. And Zadok and Abiathar were the priests. And Azariah, the son of Nathan, was over the officers. And Zabud, the son of Nathan, was principal officer and the king's friend. And Ahishar was over the household, and Adoniram, the son of Abda, was over the tribute. Some good names there. And Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month and a year made provision, and these are their names: the son of Hur in Mount Ephraim, the son of Dekar in Mazaz and Makaz, and in Shalbim and Beth-Shemesh and Elon Beth-Hanan, the son of Hesed in Aruboth. To him pertained Soko, and all the land of Hepher, the son of Abinadab in the region of Dor, which had Tapheth, the daughter of Solomon, to wife. Baana, the son of Ahilud, to him pertained Taanach and Megiddo, and all Beth-Shean, which is by Zartana, beneath Jezreel, from Beth-Shean to Abel-Meholah, even unto the place that is beyond Jokneam. The son of Geber in Ramoth Gilead, to him pertained the towns of Jair, the son of Manasseh, which are in Gilead. To him also pertained the region of Argob, which is in Bashan, 80 great cities with walls and brazen bars. Ahinadab, the son of Iddo, had Mahanaim. Ahimaaz was in Naphtali. He also took Basmath, the daughter of Solomon, to wife. Baana, the son of Hushiah, was in Asher and in Aloth. Jehoshaphat, the son of Haruah, in Issachar. Shimei, the son of Elah, in Benjamin. Geber, the son of Uri, was in the country of Gilead, in the country of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and of Og, king of Bashan. And he was the only officer which was in the land. So, in other words, the first list of names are Solomon's personal court. These are the men that are the scribes, as the recorder, captain of the host, these guys. The second list, Solomon divided Israel into 12 districts, and each district had to provide the food for the palace for 1 month. So the first month was one district, and they were taxed to provide the food for the palace. In the second month, the next district had to produce the food. So that's how this was going. And you'll note that two of the men set over these districts were married to Solomon's daughters. So, anyways, verse 20. Judah and Israel were many as the sand which is by the sea in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry. And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms, from the river unto the land of the Philistines, and unto the border of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life. And Solomon's provision for 1 day was 30 measures of fine flour, and 80 measures of meal, 10 fat oxen and 20 oxen out of the pastures, and 100 sheep, beside harts and roebucks and fallow deer and fatted fowl. For he had dominion over all the region, on this side the river from Tifsa even to Asa, over all the kings on this side the river, and he had peace on all sides round about him. And Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. Now, this is exorbitant, luxurious living. Why would you need, it says 10 fat oxen and 20 oxen out of the pastures, 100 sheep besides the hart's robot? Who needs that much food in a day? So I don't know who Solomon's feeding. Maybe he's feeding the entire city of Jerusalem. But that just seems to be a lot more than would be needed even for an entire castle for a single day. Anyways, verse 26. And Solomon had 40,000 stalls of horses for his chariots and 20,000 horsemen. And those officers provided victual for King Solomon and for all that came unto King Solomon's table, every man in his month. They lacked nothing. Barley also and straw for the horses and dromedaries brought they unto the palace where the officers were, every man according to his charge. So the food, I guess the food isn't just for Solomon and his royal court, but for all his personal guard as well, which is quite a bit. 40,000 stalls for the horses of chariots. Two horses per chariot. So we got the food to feed the horses. We've got the 20,000 horsemen that are apparently being fed by this tax as well. So I guess you might be using all that food in a single day if you're feeding that many people. So, verse 29. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding exceeding much, and largeness of heart, even as the sand that is on the seashore. And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country, and all the wisdom of Egypt. For he was wiser than all men, than Ethan the Ezrahite, and Heman, and Calcol, and Darda the sons of Mahol. And his fame was in all nations round about. And he spake 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005. And he spake of trees from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon, even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall. He spake also of beasts, and of fowl, and of creeping things, and of fishes. And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon, from all kings of the earth which had heard of his wisdom. Okay, so here we go. Solomon is known throughout the world, or at least the Middle Eastern world, for his wisdom. He has all nations as on this side of the river, meaning from the Jordan to the Mediterranean. He either directly ruled or had them in tribute, as vassal states, like Tyre and Sidon paid him tribute. The Amalekites, who were between Israel and Egypt, paid him tribute. So, and as I think he taxed the people quite, even in these early days, he seems to be taxing the people quite a lot more than probably is necessary. But we also have his literary attainments are described here. I find this interesting. 3,000 proverbs and 1,005 songs. So I don't think that we have that many proverbs in the Bible. And the only song we have is the Song of Solomon, which, I mean, that contains, I don't think that's all just one song. And not Lamentation, but Ecclesiastes is thought to have been written by Solomon as a poetic thing. So we have some of his writing, but we definitely don't have all of it. So it's interesting to see what he actually accomplished. But again, even in these early days, we can see that he is not, his wisdom is great. The people all have peace. You got to remember that everybody is relaxing under their vines and fig trees. Nobody's at war. Nobody has any fear. But he is taxing the people quite a lot. And he is, in a sense, he is quite literally making the people not only support him directly, which is, he has a right as king to have some taxes to help support him so that he can run the kingdom. But he's having them support his chariots, his horses, and his soldiers and everything. This seems to be a lot more than he should be. And so we see this. I think we'll see this pattern continue, and we'll see it come to a head with his death. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We will leave that here and pick it up in the next one.